Hey guys, it's Lala and welcome back to my channel. So I have for you guys today a recipe video. I did my grocery haul and I named some of the dinners that I was going to be cooking, and quite a few of you wanted to see the chicken and squash casserole. Now, before I begin, know that if you like this video and you want to see more cooking videos, please give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below and let me know what you think of the recipe. That helps my channel. It shows me that you guys are interested in this. Cooking videos take time to film and to edit, so I want to show you guys the content that you want to see. Also, it helps my channel, basically. Okay, now, before I begin, please keep in mind, I have never made this before. It is the very first time. So, I'm gonna show you guys the best I can. I will put a link in the description box below to the exact recipe that I'm using in case I forget anything. So that's that, because there is a chance. Guys, without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and start cooking. Let's start with what we're going to need. You can substitute these items. If I have something that's low fat, no salt, you substitute what you'd like. But obviously just use the basic ingredient. So I'm using the cream of chicken soup. This is a low cholesterol, low fat to make it healthier. The diced tomatoes, this is the no salt added, a 14.5 ounce can. Again, for exact measurements, go to the link in the description box. Pepper, garlic powder. I'm using the finely shredded reduced fat Fiesta blend cheese. And this Fiesta blend is cheddar, Monterey Jack, Asadero, and queso quesadilla cheeses. I'm also using the Italian style breadcrumbs, about a pound of yellow squash, a pound of zucchini, and a red onion. I think you can use a yellow onion or a sweet onion, but I only had a red onion, so that's what we're using. You're also going to need about a pound of chicken breasts. I have these 3 here that I've thawed out in my sink. I'm going to cut up my chicken and cook them. You're also going to need, I think it called for some canola oil. I'm using olive oil. I prefer that, so I will be using that. And the first step I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up all of my vegetables and put them here in this container. This is just a little container I got from Dollar Tree. I had it for a party. I'm using it for this now. That's the first thing I'm gonna do, so I'll go ahead and cut that up and then I'll come back. I forgot to also tell you light sour cream, or you can use regular sour cream. You do you, but I have light sour cream. Okay, so we've preheated our oven to 350 degrees. I have chopped up my zucchini, chopped up my squash, and my onion. I've also chopped up my chicken breasts. You see a little piece of onion on it, but that's okay. Now, what I'm gonna do, when you put your recipe together, your chicken has to be cooked. So I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil spray, and I'm gonna cook my chicken really quickly. And then after that, I'm going to add olive oil, and I'm gonna saute my onions, zucchini, and squash. And I think I pointed, but you know what I mean, all 3 of them. Zucchini, squash, onion. I'm gonna saute those. And then I will tell you guys the next step. But I'm going to go ahead, cook my chicken first, saute my veggies. Chicken, veggies. Got it? Okay. Okay, I cooked my chicken breasts up. I just put salt, pepper. That's all I put on them. Salt and pepper. And I cooked them in a little bit of, I can't believe it's not butter. That's what I use. You don't really need a lot of seasoning because it's going to get mixed in. So it's cooked. I set that to the side. I've got my olive oil in here. It's warmed up. And I'm going to add my zucchini, squash, and onion. My zucchini, squash, and onion is in the pot. I know it looks like it's a lot, but if what you know about vegetables cook down. So you're going to saute them for about 10-15 minutes until they're soft. Once we do that, we'll come back. Okay, I don't know what I was thinking. I pouring it all in the same pot that I cooked the chicken in, but I got out my big pan. Don't mind my clean my stove. But, you're going to cook it. This one was on the bottom. You can see how what squash looks like when it gets softer, like that. You want to cook them till they all get like that. You're just going to keep mixing it, mixing it. It's a lot. It may take a little longer than 10 minutes. It just depends on how big your pot or pan is. I wish that I had my big wok, but I don't have it. I don't know what happened to it. I think we threw it away when we moved. But this is big enough, so I'm going to keep stirring it, like I said, about 10-15 minutes so it softens up. Then we'll do the next step. Okay, so it's been sauteing for about probably about 12 minutes now. So it's cooked down quite a bit. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add our can of tomatoes and I think our cream of chicken soup. Nope, we're going to add our can of tomatoes. The recipe does say basil, but I'm not using that. And then, because I didn't buy any at the store. And then also the garlic powder. So we're going to add our can of tomato sauce, or can of diced tomatoes, and garlic powder. I'm also going to add a little bit of salt because I got the no salt added tomatoes. So I've added my salt, garlic powder, and my tomatoes. Let it mix together. And I'm going to let that sit here on, simmer. Just kind of let it all simmer together. And while I do that, I'm going to go ahead and do my next step. Okay, so in here I have mixed together the sour cream, shredded cheese, pepper, and cooked chicken. Next, we're going to take our casserole dish and we're going to layer half the vegetable mix, half the chicken mix, then the rest of the vegetables and the rest of the chicken. We're going to sprinkle with breadcrumbs. So this is what it looks like once you add like your breadcrumbs to the top before you put it in the oven. And this is what it looks like when it comes out of the oven. It was really good. If I make it again, I will not use zucchini. I will just use the squash and the chicken. The zucchini was not a favorite of me and Greg's. But I hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check the description box for the link to the actual recipe. Do not forget to subscribe if you have not. Comment down below and let me know if you'd make this. And I will see you on my next video. Bye, guys.